Hello Deidre, welcome.
Hi Martin, nice to meet you.
By way of introduction for our viewers, why did you get in touch with me to set up this session today?
I really wanted an informal, but still yet professional medium to deliver a message that I sometimes can't deliver in person. I think there are probably two main messages. The first is really a strong professional and personal endorsement of a company called enSynergy and their product suite called enVisual.
Why this vendor and this system?
That's a very good question. It's just that out of all the vendors and systems that I've been exposed to in my career over the last 18 years, I have to say they are the only ones that I could honestly say I could recommend. enSynergy as a company and as a people have a very high caliber of consultancy and professional experience that any client can leverage. And I think that sets them apart from some of their competitors. They have a very robust and a stable and a well-integrated product, which again is a good complement. Integration is very, very important in the industry today. And because of that, their product actually requires very little support, which is again unusual. We just never had them on site in all of the implementations that we had post-implementation. I've worked with them across, in the last 10 years, across 3 implementations. And I have to say that each time the actual product has impressed me. They've actually grown the product each time, so each implementation has been slightly different and the product has delivered more than the time before. The company itself grows its experience, its technological awareness, and even just the caliber of people that they seem to surround themselves with to develop their products and services have just impressed me over the years. I take them to be a really highly competent, motivated team of people. They're very passionate about their product and they're proud of their offering, which I think says a lot. They are technologically aware and their approach is very much solutions driven. They work with you to solve problems and issues and they just generally deliver a superior service. They also care deeply about their clients and their ever-changing needs, and they seem to advance their product actually quite proactively. So if the industry changes slightly or if the law changes slightly, for instance, they're always constantly trying to include some of those things in their offering.
What would you like to say about the enSynergy product suite?
Yeah, the enVisual. I'd say the great thing is that the actual product is owned and developed by enSynergy. So it's not like they're dealing through a third party. And I think this what they display is really a vested interest in their product success and the continual improvement of that product. And ultimately they take full responsibility for the quality of that delivery. So there's no blaming somebody else or some third-party supplier for the fact that there's something wrong with the product. Especially when you take a base product and develop on top of it, then sometimes you tend to find with vendors they start to blame the original owner of the source code and not necessarily the additional development. Whereas enSynergy, I think they own and develop the entire product. Obviously, they use tools, services and like web services and .NET frameworks and all the sort of Microsoft technology and other technologies. But essentially, it's still their code, their integration, their product. The other thing I'd say about their product suite is that it's actually modular. So you only really take the pieces that actually apply to your particular business. And so it's quite cost effective in that respect, which is great. So you only really buy what you need. And I'd say the biggest thing that I love about their particular product suite is they have a very powerful process management toolkit, which empowers the business to actually make some developments and changes themselves, and has a very strong integration with workflow and task management, and just a really clever product. And I think, to date, I actually haven't seen anything quite like it in the marketplace. So that's one of the other things I absolutely love about it. The user interface as well is very efficient. It's also very intuitive, which is a great thing in technology these days. If you can actually say that your front end is actually intuitive and actually helps the user through the use of it. They just seem to be moving in the right circles and they're very aware of the user experience. And so for that, I just endorse them.